8 things you should absolutely keep to yourself, no matter how close you are to someone. In today's world, where sharing seems inseparable from daily life, from social media to casual chats at work, cafes, or dinner tables, preserving a little privacy has become an art. It's a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence. Some things, no matter how close you are to others, are better left unsaid. Here are 8 seemingly simple things that, if spoken out of turn, could bring you unnecessary trouble. 1. Personal finances. Silence is a form of self-protection. Money, income, investments. These are always sensitive topics. In Western cultures where privacy is a core value, asking someone about their salary or net worth is considered rude. Why? Because such information, once revealed, can lead to jealousy, pressure, or even exploitation. Many people have experienced friendships turning cold or relatives becoming resentful after learning they were doing well financially. Sometimes, just mentioning that you bought a new car or invested in real estate is enough to make others uncomfortable. Maybe you own an expensive watch, travel often, or are saving for early retirement. If you share that with the wrong person, you may face misunderstandings or unrealistic expectations. People won't always be happy for you. They might just be comparing themselves to you. In the workplace, discussing salaries can cause tension among colleagues and spark debates about fairness. In families, money talk can divide generations or stir resentment if not handled clearly. Keep your numbers in your books and share them only with a financial advisor, not with the person sitting next to you at a party. Number 2. Your romantic relationship. Know what to keep private. Love is sacred and fragile. Oversharing the ups and downs of your relationship, especially the conflicts, can bring unexpected consequences. In the West, people value personal space in relationships. Even well-meaning advice from outsiders can lead to confusion, especially when those people don't fully understand your relationship. You might think it's harmless to tell your best friend about a fight you had with your partner, but if your partner hears it from someone else, they may feel betrayed. Involving a third party often dilutes the intimacy of love and exposes it to unnecessary judgment. Also, when a relationship ends, having previously overshared can make it hard to move on or to allow others to respect your ex. Their image may have already been shaped by your one-sided story. Relationships should be nurtured by the people in them, not by an audience. The most beautiful things often grow in silence, away from public scrutiny. Number 3. Personal weaknesses and secrets. Not everyone deserves to know. Everyone has emotional or psychological scars. But deciding whether to share them, and with whom, is a serious matter. In Western culture, setting personal boundaries is the foundation of healthy relationships. When you reveal your weaknesses, you hand someone the power to hurt you, intentionally or not. If the relationship changes, that information could be used against you. Revealing vulnerabilities too early, whether in friendship, romance, or work, can make you a target for manipulation. For instance, if you admit that you're insecure about being compared to others, the wrong person may use that to control or belittle you. That doesn't mean you should hide who you are. It means you need discernment. Share with those who are trustworthy and mature enough to honor that confidence. Instead of using your pain as a shortcut to connection, build trust through respect, consistency, and empathy. Number 4. Painful past. Not everyone needs to hear your whole story. We all have painful memories, failures, betrayals, regrets. But not everyone wants, needs, or deserves to hear your past. Yes, sharing can be healing, if done with the right person at the right time. But oversharing can turn you into a perpetual victim, stuck in yesterday's pain and hoping others will validate your suffering. In modern Western societies, personal healing is often encouraged through private means: journaling, therapy, mindfulness, not unloading to people who can't help. Not everyone is equipped to hold your pain. Some may dismiss it, others might use it against you. Reopening old wounds by telling the wrong people can re-traumatize you. Learn to filter and manage your narrative, not to suppress yourself, but to preserve your inner peace. Once you've truly healed, you won't need to tell the story anymore. Number 5. Complaints and blame. They only hold you back. Blaming others is a natural reaction to disappointment or pain. But when it becomes a habit, it corrodes your confidence and traps you in a mindset of helplessness. In Western cultures that value individual agency and accountability, blaming your parents, your past, or society is often seen as a sign of immaturity. People respect those who fail but keep going, not those with 100 excuses for standing still. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I do from here?" Or, "What lesson can I take from this?" Changing your perspective unlocks growth and gives you back control. Take Abraham Lincoln. He failed numerous times before becoming one of America's greatest presidents. He didn't blame the system or the economy. He just kept going and changed history. You can't move forward while blaming the world. Choose one path. Number 6. Negative words. Speak what you want to become. True. We live in a world shaped by words. What you say regularly influences your beliefs, emotions, and actions. Neuroscience shows that your brain doesn't always distinguish between imagined and real experiences. When you keep saying, "I'm unlucky," or "I'll never make it," your brain begins to treat those thoughts as facts, and your behavior adapts accordingly. On the flip side, positive affirmations like, "I'm growing," "I can change," or "this too shall pass," activate areas in your brain that help you feel empowered and act bravely. In America, the idea of daily affirmations is a common part of therapy and personal growth. You don't have to believe it 100% at first, but repetition will begin to shift your mindset. So instead of venting negativity or sarcasm, speak what you want to see in your life. And if you can't say something helpful, say nothing. Silence is also strength. Number 7. Success. You don't need to show off to be validated. Here's a hard truth. Not everyone is happy when you succeed. In fact, most people find it easier to accept the progress of strangers than that of someone close, because it reminds them of what they haven't achieved. In Western culture, humility is highly valued. People believe that things of true worth don't need to be flaunted. Many successful entrepreneurs, inventors, and scientists lead low-profile lives, focusing their energy on creation and contribution, not on bragging. Sharing your joy or accomplishments with the wrong people can come off as arrogance or provocation, especially when someone is going through hardship. Your happiness, however unintentional, might feel like a comparison or a reminder of their own struggles. Success is a personal journey. True happiness comes from inner contentment, not from external applause. You don't need to broadcast every win to make it real. The more you mature, the more you'll realize what's kept private often lasts longer. Let your success speak through your work, your impact, and your results, not your words. Number 8. Family matters. Not everything should be shared. Family is one of the most delicate topics. No matter how close you are to someone, it's not wise to expose your family issues to outsiders. No one else truly understands the history, dynamics, or complexity of your household. In many Western countries, there's a clear boundary between private and public life. Speaking negatively about your parents, siblings, spouse, or children in front of others is often seen as immature. It can damage your reputation and raise questions about your loyalty, especially in professional environments. Sharing family drama doesn't solve problems. It often leads to misunderstandings, gossip, or worse, being judged unfairly. Some people have lost friendships, jobs, or even family bonds simply because they didn't know when to keep things private. If there's conflict at home, the best way to address it is through honest communication with those involved. If needed, seek help from a professional family counselor. Outsiders can't give you solutions. They can only give you opinions, and those can cause more harm than good. Keep your family life sacred. It's the space where healing, rebuilding, and protecting what matters most should happen. Final thoughts. Keeping things to yourself is not dishonesty. It's wisdom. We live in a world that encourages constant sharing. The more, the better. But not everything needs to be said, not because you have something to hide, but because you respect yourself. Keeping certain things to yourself doesn't mean you're fake or secretive. It means you're selective with your energy. It means you protect your emotions and guard your mental peace. When you know what to keep, you also know what to give. There's a saying in Western culture, privacy isn't secrecy, it's ownership. That means having control over your personal narrative, not letting your life be defined by the opinions of others. So live open enough to connect, deep enough to feel, and wise enough to keep some things just for you. Because sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is simply keep quiet.